changing a fraction to a percentage. Pause the video and have a go at example 10. Example 10. Write these fractions as percentages. Answer to one decimal place where necessary. So 7/25, because the denominator divides into 100, we can change 7/25 to be an equivalent fraction out of 100. Here, 25 times 4 gives you 100. So we multiply the numerator by 4, so 7 times 4 would give you 28. So 7/25 is the same as 28 hundredths. And we know a percentage is out of 100, so we can simply read 28 hundredths to be 28%. That works well because 25 divides into, or is a factor of, 100. Part B, 45, as the denominator is not a factor of 100, so we cannot use the same approach. So what do you do? Well, to change from a percentage to a fraction, or a percentage to a decimal, you divide by 100. So if we're going in the reverse, if we're going to go from a fraction to a percentage, we can times by 100. So 7/45, if we multiply that by 100, because 7/45 is a fraction, we can write 100 as a fraction as well. So 7/45 multiplied by 100 over 1. We can then try to multiply those two fractions, but we can simplify first, dividing through by 5 to give 9 and 20. If we multiply the numerators, we've got 7 times 20, which is 140, and the denominator is 9 times 1, which is 9. So that actually is now a percentage, now that it's been multiplied by 100. So we should put a percentage sign beside that. You wouldn't, however, want to leave your answer like that. You want to know, well, what is that as a mixed number? And because 140 is quite large, you might need to just work that out to the side. So 140 divided by 9. 9 doesn't go into 1, so we carry 1 over. 9 goes into 14 once, and 5 left over. 9 goes into 50 5 times. 9 5s are 45. That leaves 5 left over, and so on. So you get 9 5s are 45, 5 left over, 9 5s are 45, and 5 left over. And it will just keep going like that. So 140 divided by 9 is actually 15.5 recurring. Or, well, if we just do that for 1 second, I'll talk to you a bit about what I was thinking in my head there. 15.5 recurring. If we were to write our answer to one decimal place where necessary, it's necessary here because it's a recurring decimal. It goes on forever and ever. If we round it to one decimal place, the first decimal place is here is a 5, but the next number is a 5, which means we should round up. So the 5 changes into a 6. So we end up that 7/45 is 15.56%. That is a rounded number. It's the right answer though, because it asked us for one decimal place. You could change this into a mixed number and say that that's also the same. 140 divided by 9 goes in 15 times. That's 5 left over, which is 5/9, because the 5 still has to be divided by 9. So that's an accurate and nice way to leave your answer, which is useful at times, but not here because it wants it to one decimal place. So you would say 15.6. So in summary, if it goes in, if the denominator fits in nicely into 100, you can just multiply it up, scale it up, that's okay. But if not, what you want to do is multiply by 100 to go from a fraction or a decimal to a percentage, times by 100. And when it's a fraction, you want to times by 100 over 1, because that's equivalent.